Hello out there, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel, Pollock's World of Entertainment. My name is Ed Pollock, and today I'm doing a video that's doing a comparison between two of the local movie theaters that are in, and that would be Phoenix Big Cinemas in Bridgeville, and that would also be, the other theater would be Cinemark in Robinson. And I have been to both theaters many times over the years. As just to give you a background on both, Cinemark in Robinson was actually opened in 2009 and is part of what is called the it's actually in Robinson, near where the Market District is. It's right down from where the Market District is in Robinson. It's part of a strip mall called Settlers Ridge. And it has stadium seating, complete stadium seating. It has reclining seats. And so you basically have a reclining seat when you watch a movie. They have their bargain night on Tuesday, and their bargain seats are $5.25 for regular, and of course it's be more for if you're going to see it in a movie in XD or if you're going to see it in 3D. Now, Phoenix Big Cinemas in Bridgeville, that opened in 1999, and that movie theater was formerly a warehouse club, which was a precursor to Sam's Club and those types of stores. It was a precursor, and so the building is basically built looks like a warehouse. It does also have a combination of stadium seating and regular old theater seating. They have a bottom part where there are no steps, where people can sit, which is good for people in wheelchairs who can't climb steps. They do have the regular seating for those people. And so their bargain night is also on Tuesday, and their bargain price is $5. So it's a quarter less for Phoenix than it is for Cinemark. And that is, considering you're getting the reclining seats at Cinemark, and as far as an actual movie experience, watching it on a reclining seat as opposed to on a regular chair, that obviously gives Cinemark quite an advantage. And the Cinemark theater was actually built as a movie theater, where the Phoenix theater was actually a warehouse club, so it wasn't really designed originally to be a movie theater. However, that being said, there are certain advantages that Phoenix has. Number one is space. It is called Phoenix Big Cinemas, and their theaters they're big, and they can hold a lot of people. And having the reclining seats in Robinson, their theater seating, the amount of seats that are available are very limited, and so typically you need to order the tickets ahead of time, and which is okay as long as plans don't change, and obviously plans have a knack of really changing. So that's where Phoenix does have an advantage in the actual space that they have available to them. On top of that, Phoenix also has a lot of untapped potential. The place has the potential to be a lot more than just a movie theater. They have pool tables on their second floor that are unused. They're covered up, and they're just basically unused. In fact, the only thing that they really use their second floor for are parties. They have 3 party rooms in their upstairs part. I actually worked there in 2014, so that's how I'm aware of that, and I know what's there. They also have their reclining seats that they have, and that upstairs part as well, though they are very rarely used. Um, the the other advantage of having all the space is that you could put those pool tables to use, and in theaters that are not very busy, and actually they originally started, that theater originally had 20 theaters, and they closed 2 of them, and then they've actually taken out another 4. They're down to about 14, and they have moved a driver's license center into the building now that it shares with the movie theater. But the fact that they still have the pool tables that are completely unused, that to me is there's a lot of potential that is not being tapped into, because theaters that are not busy can also be used for other things as well, such as laser tag games. That the theater, with as much space as it has a lot of potential to be a full entertainment complex, which is what I would do if I owned it. And I would love to buy a theater like that just for that reason, to basically make it into, I mean, my channel is called Pollock's World of Entertainment, so I would set up bowling alleys, pool tables, movie theaters. I would have a variety of activities for people to do, where it's all in one place. And that's where Phoenix has a distinct advantage, and why, as far as I am concerned, if I have the choice. Now, I say this not knowing the current condition of the building, and if it has to be repaired, if it can be repaired even, but just based off of what I do know currently. And when I worked there, it was 2014, and I worked there a couple of weeks in the 2015, but that's still a long time ago at this point. And so, but if I did have the money, I would buy that theater before I would buy Cinemark, just because there's so much more space. You can do so much more with it. You can have more games there. You can have other types of activities available, and you can bring in larger crowds as you get more and more activities, where people aren't just going to a movie and going home. They're coming out and they're playing games. They may bowl a couple games. They may shoot some 8-ball or shoot some 9-ball, or play some video games, or I could actually go on and on. They could play laser tag. There are a couple of the theaters that they had that were empty could have been set up as laser tag, as a laser tag game area. Then I'm sure I could come up with more ideas, but there is a lot of untapped potential with that movie theater, and that's something I would look to tap into. You also could set up the upstairs part to be a bit of a travel through time type of museum for movies. Yeah, and so that's a comparison between the two. As far as an actual experience watching a movie goes, the Cinemark is going to be better, but in terms of going to a movie and just picking up and going to a movie, you're better off going to Phoenix, because in a lot of cases, again, Cinemark could be sold out or very close to being sold out, where the only tickets that are left are right on top of this, almost on top of the screen. So that's how I would compare them. Both have their good points and weaknesses, and that basically summarizes it. But as far as if I could own, if it came down to owning one of the two, I think I would rather own the Phoenix Big Cinemas Theater in Bridgeville, just because they have so much space. There's so much you can do there. There's so many things you can set up, and that kind of summarizes it. And as you may or may not be able to tell, at this point I decided to do video outside, and it's a nice evening. And I'm actually at my parents', and I'm in their backyard, sitting on my chair. It's a folding chair that I have, and it's other than that. Thanks again for watching my video, and please hit the like button, and also if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to get updates as I upload new videos. And other than that, thanks again for tuning in, and more videos will be coming. Thanks again.